Top of the tip top, man. It's your host, Most Great, Day Lake Dollar Short News. Live and direct where we ride for respect. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe, all that old good stuff so you be tuned in to the latest and the greatest. Hit that notification bell so you be notified every time this Day Lake Dollar Short News vlog drops and you can tap in and tell a friend. And on today's topic, we're talking about OG cartoon from 5 Trey, Avalon, Gangsta Crib, and his transition. I don't even like using the word transition, man, because transition, you know what that sounds like, man. That sounds like he's been unalived or he may have passed on from natural causes, whatever the case may be. It just sounds like he's no longer here and he transitioned on, but he's here, you know. And in my humble opinion, he made the best decision a 60-plus-year-old man could have made. He did. Walking away from gangs, man. He should have done that a long time ago. You dig? I understand the camaraderie and how people feel, especially if you've been doing it that long, man. If you've been in the game that long and you've been pressed in line and that's all you know, you done seen homies pass on, you know, you done been on the front line, you know. But when you get older, you got to realize that, you know, those is kid games, man. You know, kids are the ones who initiated and started the gang. You know, teenagers started the crippin'. You know, we adults now, man. It's time for us to move on, man. And shout out to Avalon Blue, man. Avalon Blue was really in his feelings about Mr. Avalon himself, cartoon, about him moving on away from that stuff, man. Because Avalon Blue's still in the trenches, man. He's still out there, you know. I wouldn't necessarily say pressing an issue, but he's still a member. You know, he's still a member. He's still helping out in this community, you know. As they were conversating, he was like, yeah, man, this is what I transitioned on. He's making sure the kids get to and fro school and football events and things of that nature, man. You know, so salute to Avalon Blue, man. You know, maybe one day it'll get through to him as well, man. Hopefully it sparks a fire. But one thing that I didn't like and I didn't understand it, and it ain't for me to like, man, I'm just giving my opinion on it. My opinion don't hold no dominion over anything, is that he said, oh, man, bring the homies, keep the homies in your heart, man. Put Avalon on your back, man. Nah, bruh. He got to let that go, man. You can't serve two gods, man. He said it himself, man. You can't serve two gods, man. You know, the Avalon, they got to come to their own understanding, man, what they want to do, man, individually, not as a set. You know, people from Avalon, they got to figure it out. You know, and it's hard, man. I know, you know, what I'm saying, people may look at it and take it as disrespect. It's not disrespect at all. It's just, it's reality, man. Some people going to come to terms and grips to reality sooner or later than others, man, and that's just it, man. And when you do, man, it's very sobering and it's very humbling, you know, when you find out that a lot of the dudes that you looked up to, a lot of the homies that you held in high regards, man, it ain't really about that, man. You know, behind them walls, a lot of them dealing with other men, you know. Some of them been told on people, you know what I'm saying? Some of them done left their homies for dead, man. That's just the harsh reality, man, you know. 9 times out of 10, that dude you standing next to, that dude you in a picture with, you know, that dude you just smoked the blunt after or let him hit your cup, man, that dude is a mark. Or he done some things that's, you know, unsatisfactory to the hood report card, man. That's just honest, man. Everybody falls short of the glory, man. Everybody, don't matter who you are, man. You putting trust in a man, you know, putting trust in a set that's full of men that's out here doing dirt, man. So what do you expect? Get out before it's too late. That's what I suggest. Because let me tell you this. If you don't get out before it's too late, your life is going to be held in the faith of somebody you don't even know. They say you're going to be judged by a jury of your peers. But you're going to be judged by a jury of people who aren't from the same demographic as you, aren't from the same background as you. And they got your life in their hands, man. They got your life in their hands. And they gonna decide where it is you're going to be spending the rest of your life at, man. That's what a lot of the big homies ain't telling the little homies, man. I'm pretty sure, you know, it's 2025. A lot of the little homies know that, but, you know, the youth is wasting on the young, man, and your brain ain't fully developed as a man until you know, over the age of 25 years old. So we got to take that into consideration, man, when we out here doing what we do, man. You know, excuse me, when y'all out there doing what y'all do, you know, because I went through a phase in my life where I thought that stuff was cool, and I thought that, you know, I was cosplaying as a gangbanger, you know what I'm saying, just like everybody else, man, because that's all you doing, man. That's all you doing, man. Nobody wants to do life in prison. I don't care who you are. Nobody wants to do life in prison, man. You know, and you see that the toughest gang members, the dudes who do the most dirt and put in all the work, man, they eventually end up rolling over or telling in some way, form, or fashion, no matter who they are. They end up saying some stuff that they shouldn't have said because don't nobody want to be sitting in jail for the rest of their life, man, for doing some stuff that they didn't have to do. You know, they did it off of impulse. They did it off of emotions, man. And I think that cartoon was trying to convey that prior to him coming to his realization of he didn't want to do this no more, man. And his homies felt the way because he was saying that, you know, talking about how much work he put in for the set, and he was using that as an example, man. Cartoon, you don't gotta explain yourself, man. Just walk away, man. You know, just walk away, man. You know, Cartoon got an honorable discharge, man, from the set, man. I will say that, bro. He got an honorable discharge from the set. You know, and I believe he should have been walked away a long time ago, man. Not because of all the things that I just mentioned about how homies is not who you think they are, but just because, man, you know, you deserve to live your life drama-free, man. You know what I'm saying? The set ain't nothing but drama, man. That shit is, man, it's not real, man. It's an illusion, you know? It's not what you think it is, bro. And you're gonna find that out, young man, if you enter this game, man. You're gonna understand that, dude, this ain't it. And you may not realize that until you in somebody's cell. You in high desert somewhere, man. You in Pelican Bay somewhere. They done buried you in concrete. Hopefully that don't happen, man. Hopefully, you know, Cartoon's transition, man, pulls people away in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to necessarily be Christianity or Islam or whatever faith you choose to follow, right? Maybe it's just people just walking away on their own merit. You know? Maybe it's that. Maybe Cartoon sparked the fuse that ignites a lot of other people to get out the game, man. It might start with his older homies, you know, and then trickle down to his young homies, man. But hey, this is just my thoughts and views on it, man. If you have a rebuttal to it, man, drop it in the comment section. This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride from respect, man. We out.
What's up? He's Mr. Kim in the house. Mr. Kim in the house. That's right. We got Papa Key in this motherfucker. Let me hit her. My nigga lays here. Yeah, right now, I like to introduce you to Lil Cub. Take care.
You niggas constantly bluffing, huffing and puff about nothing. Claim to be turf gang banging, knowing them niggas don't know.